Hey guys, Marsinger here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to be taking a look at the DAIMA VEGETA. It definitely looks very weird. Somebody pointed this out before, I think in a thread I was looking at earlier, that the mini VEGETA doesn't look the same as like the kid VEGETA. I don't know, there's something very weird about him and his art, like the proportions and everything. It's very odd. But yeah, we have the DAIMA Mini VEGETA. We took a look at the Goku already, and obviously this guy's in the same boat, right? Where he's awakened to being a UR, but he's only maximum level 100. So we've got to kind of bear that in mind, that he's not even a TUR. So in terms of our expectations, the Goku, unfortunately, wasn't quite as good as I would have liked. However, from looking at their kits, the Vegeta does seem a little bit better. They're both all types leader for 3 key and 40%, but this guy, his super attack effect is raise defense for 1 turn and does supreme damage to the enemy. So that's already better than Goku, because Goku only raises attack, right? So any additional supers that Vegeta gets, he will be raising his defense as well. So attack and defense 120%, all allies key +1 and 30% defense, because yeah, I believe Goku supports attack as well, which means this guy is giving everyone defense but also himself. If there's another Dragon Ball Seeker's ally in the same turn, he gets an extra key and chance to perform a crit 10%. I think that's as part of the support. Goku does the same thing. He has a great chance of guarding all attacks. Then he also has a medium chance of evading enemies' attacks. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 20% up to 80% and chance to crit 10% up to 40%, same as Goku, but his is with each attack received or evaded instead of attacking. So not only does he have a 70% chance to guard, he also has a 30% chance to dodge, and he can build up his passive even if he dodges. So just like the Goku, I've given him full dodge and then the rest into additional. If he gets additional supers, he is at least raising his defense for the turn. So we're running him on the 200% Tech Day Vegeta team. They link up very well. They have 5 of the links, and the friend has apparently got prepared for battle only at level 9. But so it's every link active except for experienced fighters, which he's then getting from these guys. They share 4 links together, so this definitely works out quite nicely. It's only 92k defense start of turn, but bear in mind we're going to get 30% from our super attack effect if we do get an additional super from the hidden potential, because of course he doesn't have a chance to additional as part of his passive. But if we do get an additional from the hidden potential, that'll be another raise as well. And then of course with each attack he takes or dodges, he will get extra defense as well. So both the supers going off here in slot 1 on the Tech Vegeta, that's fine. He can obviously tank those relatively well. We do at least have type advantage over the Yamu as well, so should be able to get him out of here fairly quickly with Vegeta's attacks and then the DAIMA Vegeta. This team definitely is a little bit better for the Vegeta as well. Not only does he share a ton of links with the Vegeta units and a lot of the other units on the team, we have some of these really good support units like the King Vegeta, who's in slot 7, so he'll be on the next turn with the DAIMA Vegeta. So 1.2 for his super attack. Then we get the dodge, 111k, then it goes to 30, and then we get a dodge. So that's 4 attacks. He received 2 and dodged 2. So now his passive is fully built up. But I mean, already we saw from the Goku showcase, he was taking from type neutral from the Bootanks like 225k. Now I did, you know, step down a stage or 2, right, to do the Barbady's Forces stage, because especially because the Bootanks at the beginning of that event is physical, and whilst this Vegeta does have a chance to guard, obviously if he doesn't get it, then he's a free-to-play int unit fighting a physical red zone boss, which doesn't seem great. But it'd be interesting to see what his start of turn defense is now. I also brought the Scout of Vegeta on the team because he links very well with this DAIMA Vegeta, but is also a Dragon Ball Seeker's character, which means he is then giving him the extra part of the support from his passive. So that should be quite helpful as well. We probably are finishing off Spopovich this turn. There's a unit whose name includes Goku on the rotation, so Vegeta has the chance to do the extra attacks. And then obviously the STR Goku and Vegeta can do a solid amount of damage by themselves as well anyway. So I would imagine that we finish off Spopovich here. I forget the typings of the next phase, but Obviously, if we get in our guard, it doesn't necessarily matter, but we shall see. I think he didn't guard in the previous turn, did he? Okay, so you're going to get super. This will do double-digit damage. Yep. And then 8.1 million for Vegeta and Goku. So they should finish him off here. And then we can go on to the next turn and see what is Vegeta's start of turn defense with his passive fully maxed out, with the support from King Vegeta as well, which is definitely going to be very helpful. What are we looking at here? So we got every link active except for experienced fighters. He's at 200k defense start of turn, which I'm pretty sure is significant. It's almost double what we saw Goku at with his passive maxed out. And then, of course, he is still getting defense on super when he super attacks. So at least with the numbers that he has and the levels that he's at, he should at least be tanking normals from these guys, right, for double digits. Maybe not Pui Pui if he doesn't guard, but we will see. The support from King Vegeta obviously coming in helpful as well. Because Goku is all about attack, Vegeta is all about defense, but we got a higher attack stat turn 1 with Vegeta than we did with Goku, probably because he builds up his attack more and then obviously can additional and raises attack on super. But let's see what Vegeta is able to get here. 2.5, basically 2.6. Okay. And we get the crit. So he finishes off Pui Pui, then we get the additional 62k with the guard he tanks for. Because, yeah, I mean, that is still a pretty considerable amount, all things considered, with this guy. He does get extra attack, because obviously he's got the weird territory thing. And his attack does increase with each turn as well. Is there a way to... It is a territory thing, right? So you'd have the only way to get rid of it is with a... domain. So I guess we could just go ahead and transform with these guys, I suppose, and then get the stack for you, do some big damage with them, and then just grab those. Don't imagine that he will survive the attacks from Gogeta here. He's not supering before Vegeta attacks, so Vegeta's obviously going to tank for double-digit damage and then get some supers off here. Have the unit whose name includes Goku on the rotation, so he gets the chance to do the extras as well. So, I mean, yeah, Vegeta definitely seems to fit a little bit better into this team than Goku on that Kamehameha team, just because of his links. I think it's because some of the teams that Goku is on that he gets his 200% leads from, a lot of the other characters on those teams are Super Saiyan characters and stuff, right? So Goku, the only good thing, of course, is that he is uniquely named, right? Even the one before the Awakening was Goku brackets DAIMA, whereas now he has Mini in the name as well. So that means he is able to link up with other base form Gokus, which obviously would be a huge issue if he was not able to. But so yeah, we get every link active except experienced fighters again. See, without the support on this rotation, you can see we're at 165k. And unfortunately, with this guy super attacking, I guess the only way I could play out this turn, I could do this, I guess. I don't know how well he would tank here. Because, yeah, I mean, we don't want to... I mean, we could just end the video here with Vegeta getting killed by Barbady's super attack. Because if he's taking 60-odd K while guarding from Yakon, I mean, Barbady doesn't hit that hard. I kind of do just want to see how much he takes this for, actually, if he does guard. Because we've got full health. We've got 587k HP. So, would he live this if he guards? He has to guard, though. That's the thing, right? If the guard doesn't activate, then absolutely he isn't surviving this. But Vegeta will be able to tank against Deborah here. Does get stunned, though, which is annoying. So let's see what happens. 2 million attack. Can we get the additional super, maybe? Get an extra defense stack? No. 27k. He did guard, but 27k from a normal, which means how much from a super? 261. Okay. So yeah, because Barbary doesn't hit that hard. So that is less than I expected, but obviously, you know, against any sort of real tough endgame boss, I think we would be in trouble there. And I think it comes down to what I was saying in the Goku video as well, right? Like, it's cool to have these cards in the game now, right? To actually have, like, the first DAIMA cards in the game. But they really do just feel, at this point, like they are essentially just there to be, like, collection pieces, right? Because, like, they're not at that level that they need to be used in any of the difficult content. And we just got the full free-to-play Saiyan Saga, like, tutorial team, which will beat most of the low to mid-level difficulty events for newer players. So these guys don't really feel like they have a huge amount of use for much, right? Because yeah, even if you're not a newer player, like you're trying to clear some of these easier events, there are just other units that you would be using. I'd be very interested to see how well that Saiyan Saga team does on this particular stage. Like, we did the Red Zone Freezer stage with them for the initial video, using the version Z Goku leader, so with only the 130% leader skill, and they still did very, very well in that event despite it being a red zone event. So I wonder how well they would do in this stage and how those free-to-play units would be comparatively to the Vegeta. I did say as well, though, of course, in the Goku video as well, I think, or I said it at the beginning of this one, remember they are level 100, like they're not awakened into TURs, which the free-to-play tutorial team is. So obviously they're a step of awakening ahead of these guys. So it's kind of understandable that obviously they are better, but I think we'll probably have to wait until these guys get an awakening again to a TUR. Like I say, hopefully to Super Saiyan, because then that at least gives them the extra category as well. But yeah, I mean, for now, unfortunately, it does just very much feel like these DAIMA cards are just there for collection purposes. Nice to have them. They gave us enough copies to have them rainbowed and everything, but obviously they're not really going to make a huge amount of difference to your account when it comes to actually beating like relevant events or anything, right? So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of the DAIMA Vegeta. He definitely is better than the Goku, in my opinion, just because he gets that extra defense. He has the dodge chance built in. He can guard. Like, he's just better defensively, which is probably more important nowadays for these events than having a little bit of extra offense, but still not quite good enough, right? But let me know your thoughts on them down below in the comment section. What would you like to see from their awakenings? Obviously, we're not going to see anything too crazy DAIMA related until the series is, you know, getting quite a good ways through, and we've actually seen some of the big bad guys and big epic fights and stuff like that, right? So until then, this is all just kind of the introduction to DAIMA stuff. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ninja. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.